Square saying Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Zim Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana kariki kutanka kukuya pano ino channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Chingwa karo ka subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasi Zimbabwe takuigirai nyayabuditswa ne one of my pro Nelson Chamisa supporters abuda achitaura zvakataura na Chamisa during a conversation yakaita Nelson Chamisa achitaura iye achiti akamubvunza kuti why asina kulead a demonstration after Zek yakaannounce fake results mu last elections. Abuda Kaxman achitaura iye on his ex handle achiti Nelson Chamisa akamuudza kuti his will was to never walk to the State House over dead bodies since he cannot do something chisingabuditse results aari kuda. Chitaura chinzi vaChamisa vakataura ivo vachiti he will wait for the perfect time and keep praying to God muri Zimbabwe. Abuda on his ex handle achitaura iye achiti ndomudira chinhu one, this man has a clear conscience. I once asked him, President, why didn't you lead a demonstration after Zek announced fake results in the last elections? This is what he told me. I cannot do something knowing that it won't achieve the intended results. I will never walk to State House over dead bodies. I would rather wait for the perfect time and keep praying to God. It made sense to me. Ndizvo zvakabuda zvitaura naCaxman muri Zimbabwe. Ifunga akabuda zvakare achitaura about vaChamisa during a space yakambowostwa naSusan Mutami apo vanhu vazhinji vaibuda vachiblasta Nelson Chamisa zvichinzi akaleta down vanhu vakawanda zvichinzi kustepa down kwaakaita as the opposition leader hanzi akaleta down vanhu vakati one day. Akabuda Kaxman achitaura iye achiti maZimbabweans should act not kumirira Chamisa zvichinzi vaChamisa is the right candidate anokwanisa kumirira opposition. The problem is kuti maZimbabweans are not playing their part, are not doing anything kuti nyika yaonekwe ichienda mberi. Twakusiya muchingonzwa zvakataura naCaxman. Mamadza zvamuri kufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mucomment section.
And it's always the same every election. And somehow, if you sit down and start thinking about this, you should start thinking, is this not choreographed? Like, are these people not put in that place just to, make it seem like there is a balance, there is democracy in this country, but nothing is changing? Because you cannot have someone. Some people are saying, we have got 8 million men in Zimbabwe, and they should step up instead of blaming someone. Yes, he is a leader. He came to us, and we trusted him to lead us. People donated money. Some people died. Some people were arrested. Van Magarama queue to vote for him. And after all that, one day resigns and expects no accountability. No, as a leader, you should be held accountable by your people. Even if he says today, I am no longer going to be participating in elections, whatever, we are still going to blame him because of the way how he took us for a ride. 2028 probably is just going to come with a new party, Akafeka Blue, and then it's going to say this is a new vehicle. Elections are going to come, everything is going to remain the same. He's going to say Tabiri, probably going to talk about Sadak, December, UN. Nothing is going to change. And then all of us were just believing Kuti is the person, don't blame him, he's the person that should take us forward. Sometimes we just have to think, Kuti, some of these people, they are in it for the money, and they're actually making millions of dollars. People are donating, the local citizens, the diaspora citizens. And if you see as well, just look at it in a situation where you have a party that is no institutions, which means there is no accountability. Millions are donated, but there's no accountability. Hapana kana ano account kuti, okay, wakataka donate 100,000 to buy a bulletproof car, right? There is a GoFundMe. Where did the money go? People, diasporans are donating their money every year. They go to UN. Report human rights violations. What? Vatengesa. They get money. They come in this country. Nothing happens. When the Avondale 79 were arrested, instead of speaking out for them to be released, Charlton went down to GoFundMe. Let's help their families. And because there is no institution to account for that, for those finances. Money is just going. And this is strong believer. Yeah, is the vehicle take us forward, is the vehicle take us forward. Anyway, what I believe in is the way forward is I don't believe Chamisa has got the capacity to fight the system. So people, as the people of Zimbabwe, we have to find an alternative, and we also have to get ourselves out of individual politics. Because come to think of it, ZANU-PF internal is more democratic than the opposition internal. Because I know that if the president leaves ZANU-PF right now and forms a new party, you'll get 0 votes. Because ZANU-PF, there's no single individual bigger than ZANU-PF, but in the opposition, we have individuals that are bigger than the party. Anyway, thank you very much.
Okay, I wanted to say, do you know kuti ku ZANU-PF, the minute they panongopera election in India 2022 or 2021, the following day vanenge vakutoplana ahead for the next election. You understand? There is no way atinoenda kuma-elections chingoramba chimoenda kuma-elections. It does not work. Vanhu vachipa vanhu false hope ivo vachidya neZANU-PF. Vouya vozvitima ndozvatiri kuramba izvozvo. We don't want to hear that anymore. Vanhu vekuzambia, I listened inini kumaspace evanhu vekuzambia pavaikampenera for Hichilema. Their diaspora community was very much involved. Vari pama online vachihodha maspaces, vachiita mafundraising avo, vachicoordinata. Ivo vari kunze. You don't necessarily need munhu kuti akulead kuti for you to be great. Kana bhazi risina driver, hapana, hatichaiwa mumwe munhu asina license. Ane license, I mean.
Susan, check your DM na Bosalan.
Kusman, you may speak.
Hello, how are you? How are you? My sister, how is everyone on the space? I like the conversation, but I'm of a different view. To be honest with you, nature politics worldwide. Kune zvinhu zvakawandisa zvinoitwa nemapoliticians. Handingauyi panapa ndigoda kupupura kuti Chamisa is innocent. There are a lot of things that happens behind closed doors. Pane imwe nguva unoona kutozoona kutoti probably Chamisa navamunangagwa vanoona kunge vane nguva yavanotomboita meeting vagotadza kuwirirana kuti adhiri rako hariite hatisiyane nazvo. Politics izvo zvakadaro zvinoitika. Money exchange hands. So inini I'm not a kind of person and upedzerwa time achivunzwa zvonzi Chamisa akazopiwa mari, Chamisa akazodii. Nyaya yangu hombe iri pakuti kana tawirirana pano kuti Chamisa is not the right foot forward, then who is the right foot forward? Because hatingagone kuti varume vakuru vakaita sesu tigare pano tidiscassa munhu wani kuti haasi kukwanisa kutitungamirira isu tisina, kana kuti pakati pedu tisingagoni kusaudza munhu atoti ngaachititungamirira iyeye. Izvozvo zviri kutongoprova kuti Chamisa is powerful. Really, Chamisa haana kutanga kurwiswa nhasi. Vanhu vese vaibva kunana Triple C kupi kupi, vana Obed Gutu, vana Mudzuri, vana Komichi, vana Mwonzora, vanani, everyone was talking bad about Chamisa. Right now tiringotaura the same thing about one person, despite manhikiri ake anogona kunge anawo maflaws. Inini I believe kana tichida chaiko kutsvaga way forward as a nation, we can, but we are lazy, we are stupid, we are cowards. Vazhinji havavhoti ipapapo, vanangopopota panapa panhikirapo. Last time I was there kuZimbabwe inini tichitiri kuma-elections. How can you tell me kuti vanhu vanoda kubhadharwa kunoita election agent? Vanhu vane nyika yavari kuclaima kuti nyika yedu yatorwa neZANU-PF for too long. Munhu anoda kubhadharwa, unoda kubhadharwa chii kuita agent? Unoda kubhadharwa mari yei? Why not sacrificing your own money, your own time? You are liberating your country. You are not doing it for Chamisa. Tomorrow you have a voice. Yekuti no, I didn't suffer, I didn't sleep. Ndisina chikudya ndichichengetedza vhoti yangu kuti wouye uite izvozvo. But there are people who expect a messiah. anovasevha vakagara. You won't get that in politics. Forget. Kana vanhu vachine mindset yakadhakwa kudaro iyoyo kuti unofunga kuti kune mumwe munhu achangomuka agosacrificera iwewe. It's never. Unoona vanochema madonations akazodai vanhu vaiofa vanhu vega vachingoofa toda kudoneta neiro dzungu semu dzungu iroro rekuti vanhu vanoda kuita zvinhu nemanyawi. People don't understand kuti when they're doing these things they're not doing it for Chamisa. Kana ukanzi kuri kuitiwa fundraising, why not sit down and question kuti imbori fundraising yei inonibenefita chii, then wozodoneta mangwana umbozofuma uchichema kuti ndakabvisa mari bulletproof ka chino because munhu wese akadoneta nemwoyo wake uchida whatever. Handizivi mari iyo zvaikashandiswa kana yakatengeswa mota kana haina, haangazodzoki nhasi achichema kuti mari yakazodai mari unless otherwise if you were forced or if you were coerced kudoneta mari iyo. Saka there's some sort of an unseriousness matiri maZimbabweans. Hatingasori tinetseka kuti kwai Chamisa right now kuri kudaitwa action kuZimbabwe kwanotaura zvokuti Zimbabwe haisi kuzofa yakasununga nema-elections, which we all agree panapa. Saka zvichabviswa sei? Do you all think ZANU-PF will reform itself out of power? ZANU-PF igoita ma-reforms chaiwo. Forget about that. That country ichabviswa ne-uprising. And it will take us Zimbabweans kutiita uprising, and kana taita hakuna mumwe leader kana Chamisa kana ani anozoya achizideclare kuti ndinda president isitiri titasafa tiri titafa mustreet. Why should we wait for Chamisa though? Yes, he was voted, but he's showing you who he is. He likes it to do it in a peaceful way. He likes his scriptures. Let's leave him alone. Let's find a way. Aripi leader wacho anoda kutitungamirira ari kupi? Ngauye ngatiudze plan yake tiite izvozvo. Hatingazori panapa tichipopota tingopopota zvotibatsire chii? At the end of the day tasorova chii? What we need is a solution. What's the solution? Chamisa akone hana plan. Alright, tabvumirana. We all know over 2018 he has been saying the same thing. I'm one person who supports Nelson Chamisa. I support him because I know if we are to present anyone right now, anokwanisa kuvoterwa nevanhu, it's only Nelson Chamisa. It's not a secret.
Thank you so much for your submission, Kushman. It's also
Sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking. Papa ita call so yanga ichindikanganisa kunoko. So in concluding, inina hangu zvandikutaura ndezvekuti kana tichazoda kuva serious, idzi hondo idzi dzatiri kuda kurwiswa idzi, I don't buy it zvese zvitaurwa naHope naIbomandaza. It's utter nonsense, and I've realized kuti vanhu vese vanosvika pane chinhano chakaita kunge chanaHope chiya to some extent vanenge vane influence yekuti vanotanga kutoshandiswa futi. Saka ticharamba tichingowa nokuti hondo dzevamwe vanhu. Zvinondibatsira ichi zvokuti Hope ano achipopota kuti Chamisa azoda. Chamisa anokanganisa chii really? Even Mawarira haana kuita demonstration here, akaleader demonstration yanga iri successful. Tsvangirai yanga asipo. He was there. He was the most popular politician, Tsvangirai. But even Mawarira led a very successful demonstration. Right now, Jacob Ngarume is in jail. Who is talking about him? He's the most atori leader and Chamisa. Why are not people supporting him? Should we blame Chamisa kuti vanhu vasuda kuteerera Jacob Ngarume? We are not serious. Isusu, we are not serious. We cannot be gaslighted nevanhu vane zvimagenda zvavo zvisina nebasa rese zvokuti vangoda kublema Chamisa. Chamisa might have his flaws, ane zvake zvaanotadza, but he is not asiye muridzi wemhosva dzezvinhu zviri kukanganisika muZimbabwe. We are to blame. Isusu maZimbabwe. Thank you very much.
Cooksman, tell me, Uti, what is it? I've got a question for you. What is it that Hope has done? Charuti, Hope is na Ibomandaza, they have a problem. Is it wrong for people to speak up if they're seeing Uti, Iwewe as a leader, you are doing things in a certain way? Hope, that's his job. He's a journalist. As much as we are all against what Chamisa is doing, Iwewe as well as an ordinary citizen, you've got no right to be planted by who? Do you have any proof? Once of that is what you're saying is true. All of us here, we need to remind ourselves that we are all fighting an enemy. zvokusora tichida kupointa mafingers kuti hey wopuwa Impo Mandaza Susan Mutami naye anga ari muZANU-PF, it doesn't help us with anything. And no one has got a right to be judging Susan. The fact that she's on our side and she's giving us information, great. It takes a lot for someone to come up and speak. Kuti, guys, this is what is going on. This is how ZANU-PF operates. It's not anyone that will just come out of ZANU-PF for Tangagupa information. Why are we always gaslighting? We are always fighting Isusa Mazimbo, like as if like we never went to school. We claim to be one of the most educated nations in this world. But Maitiro Edu, they don't represent what we always say to we are educated. Why can't we just unite? Tibatane, sevan vamwe. Enemy, we know the enemy ndiani, toziva enemy edu. But the enemy is ZANU-PF. Whether you whatever Hopo has said or whatever, if you want to lead your Kusman, Kanoshda leader, if you are Kanoshda leader, raise your hand up and say, guys, I want to lead. And Chogwad in the Choguti, my awesome Dararum Parliament, and all those guys, Varuguma over 40s, they're not going to do anything. The people that are going to actually liberate Zimbabwe is Gen Z. Anyone from the 80s up until 1999 is not going to do anything. We have all tried and we have failed for too long. Youth, it's time for the youth, like what Susan was saying. Youth in Doye Zimbabwe. The rest
my
is
brother,
just
can I ask you a
all
question?
rubbish. Yes.
Are you not if we expect someone to do an action, then he post verses? What other Ngikiri do you want? Signal. Yaguti is not the perfect person. And why should you force that person to do what you want when he's not doing it? Leave him. Just
Guys,
find someone else. Let's do it ourselves. Why should you force him though? That's why I have a problem with Wopo. Right?
I agree with you.
Wopo sees that
I
note on
agree with
Chamisa.
you.
Yes.
Can we have one speaker at a time? Can we have one speaker at a time?
Can we not do it ourselves? Yes, we can do it ourselves. But the problem is that when we worship a leader, it becomes problematic. That's how you create dictatorship. And that is what has been happening with Chinenya Chamisa. We all worshipped him to an extent that all our hope is in this guy. It cannot be business as usual, guys.
And guess what,
People
my
are
brother? You are
suffering.
even worshipping him worse when you show him good. How can people say angatanga buda offer anofana kufaire kuti vanhu vazotanga kuita dzimwe politics? Because as long as he's there, he's existing, he's a citizen of Zimbabwe, he's a private citizen, ane rights ake. He can tweet about politics today. People will comment about it. If he decides kuti ada kurana as an independent, he can do that. Who will stop him? Saka shuwa to complain kuti kwai ngatanga abuda kuti guys, let's be serious really. Timiswe nemunhu wani kuti titi vanhu kuti akainherita nhingiri yacho yatsvangirai. Wait, Richard Tsvangirai ariko, ngatitore Richard Tsvangirai, mwana waTsvangirai. At least probably anogona kutoinheritawo nhingiri yacho, institutional whatever memory yaitawo. It doesn't make sense to me. Hatingosiri serious. We can vanhu vanogona kutomukanganwa Chamisa uya kana tikada isusu kuita kuva serious nekugasa nyika yedu. Hatisi serious, especially my youth. I witnessed this election yakapfuura. Vanhu vanopopotera vandoda kubhadharwa kunogadha results ema-elections. Really? Kana musingagoni kunogadha results ema-elections, musingagoni kuita counter ningiri fast. How can you do an uprising against a government in a soldier in a pfuti? You're not serious. We are not serious. Wasting time tichipopota pa social media. Action ikudiwa kuZimbabwe. We had a very good opportunity. Vabereki vaidzvinyirwa vanotanganiswa nepatebho vachiudzwa kuti muchanovhota so. Mayouth anga ari kupi? They were here in South Africa vachidya makota kunoku. Ndo vanhu vanenge vachipopota pa social media. They were there wherever kwavaiva. Why didn't we dedicate that time right? Vakomana, this is a once life I mean chinhu chiri kuitika once off. Let's just sacrifice one mwedzi ande kuZimbabwe. Let's make sure the elections will be free and fair. I'm telling you, Chigumba and Zek would not have declared Emerson Mnangagwa a winner. Ndo paitotangira kana iri civil war kana iri uprising yaitotangira ipapo. But it's a cycle every time apa toya chiblame munhu one panapa. Asi hatisi serious.
Kusman, thank you so much for your submission. I really appreciate you coming on this platform just to